Hi, it's Ben from HnOHypnosis, Paris, France. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about hypnosis and manipulation. I think it's very interesting to understand that the influence and manipulation is something very used in our social media today, and it's more easy, it's easier than before to put people in very specific trance, and in this trance we will give them some suggestion to think for something new. In fact, actually, we can see with YouTube, Facebook and so on, we can observe that people are very angry. They are against everything. And that's a very good deal for people who want to sell you new idea. It's a very good thing for people who want to put in your mind some new idea, and you will think this idea is good. You will think this idea is just something that can feed your idea, and you will think, okay, if they are okay with my idea to be against something, it's good for me. And that's the main way that we can find with internet. In France, actually, we have problem with people who are take in some dogma like Daesh, and they will go in Syria or go in the Iraqi army or so on against the population and so on. And it's very important to understand that perhaps at the beginning there was not terrorist people. There was not angry against people. They didn't want to kill someone. They was just very angry against a system. They were very angry against ID, society, racism and so on. And with that, now we can easily give to people new way of thinking. The new way of thinking is very easy to sell. Why? Because if you are always angry against something, you put in your mind all new information about this thing I will be against. So in your subconscious mind, you will be in reaction about idea, new idea or ideology against what you think, and you will try to find new idea who will feed your against idea. You understand that if you are against races or religion or country, if someone gives you some feed about, yeah, you're right, you must be angry, you must be against this ideology or country and so on, you would think, oh, this guy is great, this guy knows what is good for me, I'm not alone, I understand, I'm happy to be understand. And just before to give you new idea, people just say you're right to be against. And now with internet it's very easy. You will always find some website who will say, okay, you think that the government lie you, okay, you're right, you can be against that. You think these type of people are bad, you're right, you need to be against these people, and so on. So in fact, we go inside our trance. We go inside our trance, and in our trance, we know in subconscious mind we have long-term memory. We have all our pattern, and more of that we have value and belief. And we know that if our belief is against something, we can change it to be for something else. So when people want to manipulate yourself, and perhaps you are not for some dogmas like kill people, or your religion is better than the other, or race is better than the other. You are not for the idea at the beginning, because you are against something in the system. And you just let the new idea feed your against idea, and with that, people will insert some message. In NLP we use a lot of in fact we can think about invisible message. In fact, we just put a very specific message inside the communication, and we just see it a lot. We will repeat a lot the idea to give you the thinking that you are the creator of this idea. And now with the social media, you will go in YouTube, you have an interest or a disinterest about something, but the idea will say, okay, you're right to be against, and they will give you some new elements to say to your mind, you're right to be against that. So after that, what will be happen? You will take the next video and the next one and the next one and so on, and after 5, 10, 20 video, you will be on some extremism website or video who will say, okay, if you are there right now, it means that you are okay with the last video and you are okay with this idea. So now you are not against something, you are for something. So you are not against the nation, the people or the religion, you are for new way of thinking. And at this moment we manipulate the way of thinking of people. Social media, YouTube, TV, radio, work with that. And we think that actually people are bad or are not in the good way of thinking, but it's only people who are angry against something. It's only people who want to be understand about what they feel and not to be blacklisted about everything that they think. And the difference, the bad communication, the disunion about people will just close people in a way to think, okay, I'm against them. And it gives a big field to new idea, new ideology, new dogma. Because this dogma begin all the time with you are against something that's good. And now you can think about new way, new elements, because that's good, because it's against something and for something else. And at this moment, the mind will change and you will be agree with something few months before was unbearable for you. It was awful to think about that. And after you say, okay, but they are right, and it's yes set in the mind. And you will say, okay, I'm against that, and now I'm okay with that. So why must I stay the same way of thinking? No, I will change, and I agree with this ideology, and now I have a new ideology. Because nature hates when there are nothing. Nature hates the nothingness. So if we have nothing, nature puts something inside. And bad ideas are one way to have new idea. So just stay focused about positive thing, and more that, just stay open to people. Just understand why you are angry against the system, people, politics, and so on. And just accept that you are against something, but you can be free to not be okay with another dogma from other people who want to use your anger against society, people, and so on. Just use your anger to create new alternative thinking, new alternative way of living, new love, or so on. So just stay focused and positive, and if you have some question, just let me know. Be one. Bye-bye.